Welcome to 12 Stoic queries to transform your existence. Life, it can feel like a battlefield sometimes. We're all fighting our own battles, facing our own demons. It's easy to feel lost, overwhelmed, unsure of which path to take. But there's a way, a philosophy that can guide us through the darkness. The Stoics, they knew a thing or two about enduring hardship, about finding strength within, and they left us with tools, 12 questions to navigate the trials of existence. These questions, they're not for the faint of heart. They demand honesty, introspection, a willingness to confront the hard truths. But within those truths lies the path to resilience, to inner peace. It's a journey, a hard-fought campaign, but the rewards are worth the fight. So let us delve into these Stoic queries together. Let's equip ourselves for the battles ahead and forge a path towards a life of meaning, purpose, and enduring strength. Chapter 1. What is within my control? The first question, the foundation of Stoic thought. What is within my control? It's a deceptively simple query, yet it cuts to the core of our struggles. We spend so much time fretting over things we cannot influence. The whims of fate, the actions of others, the winds of change. It's a fool's errand, a recipe for endless frustration. Instead, focus your energy on what you can control. Your thoughts, your actions, your responses to the world. This is your domain, your kingdom. Rule it wisely. Don't squander your strength on what lies beyond your reach, on battles you cannot win. Embrace this truth and you'll find a newfound sense of agency. The world may rage around you, but within your own domain you can find a measure of peace, of purpose. It's a hard-won victory, but a vital one. Chapter 2. What am I choosing to suffer for? Suffering. It's an inevitable part of life. We all face loss, disappointment, pain, but we have a choice in how we meet that suffering. We can let it consume us, break us, leave us bitter and resentful. Or we can choose to suffer for something greater than ourselves. What is that cause, that purpose that drives you? What are you willing to endure hardship for? Is it your family, your principles, your art, your pursuit of knowledge? Find that driving force and let it fuel you through the darkest nights. Suffering without purpose is a wound that festers. Suffering for a cause, for something you believe in, that's a badge of honor. It marks you as a warrior, a survivor, someone who has stared into the abyss and found their own meaning. Chapter 3. What virtues can I practice in this situation? Every challenge, every obstacle presents an opportunity for growth. The Stoics believed in cultivating virtue, in honing their character through adversity. So, when faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what virtues can I practice here? Is it courage in the face of fear? Is it justice when tempted to act unfairly? Is it wisdom in seeking understanding rather than reacting blindly? These virtues, they are the weapons of the soul, the armor that protects us from the slings and arrows of life. Each time you choose virtue over vice, you strengthen your resolve, you build resilience. It's a constant battle, a lifelong campaign, but with each victory, you become a more formidable force, a beacon of strength in a world of chaos. Chapter 4. We live in a world of distractions, of endless demands on our time and attention. It's easy to get caught up in the trivial, to lose sight of what truly matters. That's why the Stoics emphasize the importance of discerning the essential from the non-essential. Ask yourself, is this task, this worry, this pursuit truly essential? Does it align with my values, my goals, my purpose? If not, cast it aside. Don't clutter your mind with unnecessary burdens. Focus your energy on what truly matters, on what moves you closer to your goals, to the life you envision for yourself. It's a process of simplification, of stripping away the superfluous to reveal the core of what defines you. Chapter 5. Life is a roller coaster. It throws highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks, joys and sorrows. The Stoics believed in cultivating equanimity, a state of mental calmness regardless of external circumstances. When fortune smiles upon you, enjoy it, but don't become attached to it. When adversity strikes, face it with courage, but don't let it consume you. Maintain an inner balance, a steadiness of spirit. that allows you to weather the storms of life. Equanimity is not indifference. It's about acknowledging the impermanence of things, both good and bad. It's about finding a center within yourself that remains unshaken, a source of strength that allows you to navigate the ever-changing tides of life. Chapter 6. We all have role models, individuals we admire for their wisdom, their character, their achievements. The Stoics encouraged us to envision an ideal wise person, someone who embodies the virtues we aspire to. When faced with a dilemma, ask yourself, what would my ideal wise person do in this situation? How would they approach this challenge? What virtues would they exhibit? Use this as a guide, a compass to navigate your own path. It's not about mimicking someone else's life, but about drawing inspiration from their example. It's about setting a high standard for yourself, striving to embody those qualities that you admire in others. Obstacles, setbacks, failures, they're all inevitable parts of life's journey. But the Stoics saw them not as defeats, but as opportunities for growth, for learning, for developing resilience. When faced with an obstacle, don't despair. Ask yourself, how can I turn this into an opportunity? What lessons can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to become stronger, wiser, more resourceful? Every obstacle, every setback contains within it the seeds of opportunity. It's up to you to find them, to nurture them, to cultivate them into something positive, something that empowers you to move forward with renewed purpose. We often create our own suffering by clinging to unrealistic expectations. We expect the world to conform to our desires, for things to always go our way, for life to be free from pain and disappointment. This is a recipe for misery. Ask yourself, are my expectations for this situation realistic? Am I setting myself up for disappointment by clinging to an idealized outcome? Adjust your expectations to align with the reality of the situation. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or settling for less. It means approaching life with a healthy dose of realism, acknowledging that things won't always go as planned, and being prepared to adapt and adjust your course accordingly. Every experience, every interaction, every success, and every failure holds within it valuable lessons. The Stoics believed in extracting wisdom from every situation, in constantly seeking to improve themselves through reflection and learning. When faced with any event, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What insights can I glean about myself, about others, about the world? How can this experience contribute to my growth? Life is a continuous process of learning and evolving. Embrace this truth, and you'll find that even the most challenging experiences can be transformed into valuable lessons that shape your character and guide your path. We often get caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, losing sight of the present moment. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being present, of fully engaging with the here and now. Ask yourself, am I fully present in this moment? Am I giving my full attention to this task, this conversation, this experience? Or am I letting my mind wander to other times and places? The present moment is all we truly have. Embrace it, savor it, live it to the fullest. Don't let the ghosts of the past or the phantoms of the future steal your joy, your focus, your ability to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the present. It's easy to lose sight of the good in our lives, to take for granted the blessings that surround us. We become accustomed to our comforts, our relationships, our health, and forget how precious and fragile these things truly are. Take a moment to reflect on all that you have to be grateful for. Ask yourself, what am I taking for granted? What simple joys, what essential blessings am I failing to appreciate? Cultivating gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity and dissatisfaction. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, filling our hearts with appreciation for the abundance that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenges. We often play a role in our own suffering through our thoughts, our actions, our choices. We cling to negativity, we engage in self-destructive behaviors. We make decisions that lead to pain and regret. Ask yourself, how am I contributing to my own suffering? What thoughts, what actions, what choices are causing me unnecessary pain? Once you identify these patterns, you can begin to change them. This is a difficult but essential process. It requires honesty, self-awareness, and a willingness to confront our own flaws. But it's through this process that we can break free from self-imposed suffering and create a life of greater peace and fulfillment. 12 questions, 12 challenges, 12 paths to inner strength. The Stoic path is not an easy one. It demands courage, discipline, a willingness to confront the hard truths of existence. But within those truths lies the potential for profound transformation. It's about taking control of what you can, finding meaning in your suffering, cultivating virtue in the face of adversity. It's about living with purpose, with resilience, with a calmness of spirit that can weather any storm. Embrace these Stoic queries, make them your own, and you'll find yourself equipped to face the battles of life with newfound strength, wisdom, and enduring peace. Embrace Stoicism, and you will discover a path to true success that has stood the test of time.